Hello? The frog stopped, dude.
Everything stopped.
Did the frogs happen the last time it showed its face? Because if not, that's not good.
Hey, hold on. Man, that ain't normal eyes.
Our first encounter takes us deep into the woods. A couple out in nature, laughing, relaxing, just enjoying the peace. The sound of the fire, the wind in the trees. Everything felt perfect, but they weren't alone. Something was out there, watching, and it didn't want to be seen. Not yet.
That is so close.
I just saw a freaking breath, and it wasn't you or me.
That's big. That's like bear big. No, heck no, man. They ain't no deer doing that. Hey, what's behind us? That's the way we gotta go, isn't it?
Yeah, that's way out.
Should I do got my gun on me at least.
Don't take your gun out and shoot.
No, I'm not gonna shoot. I was just checking because I wasn't ready.
Something was out there in the woods. Maybe it didn't want to be seen. Maybe it didn't want to be disturbed. But it was there, watching, waiting. So next time you go into the forest, be careful, because you never really know what's hiding in the dark.
Wait.
Alright, this one over here. What's going on behind us? Are they trying to keep us from seeing something back there?
Holy smokes, man.
Dude, the whole tree. Oh, dude, you see I caught it.
I don't know, but I just may have pooed it just a bit.
Oh, my heart's in my chest.
Hey.
What?
Why couldn't that be coming from the other direction? We have to go. What happens if we go this way? Can we get back to our spot?
I think that it's trying to
all?
keep us from going that way. No.
Well,
unless you got a boat.
It's making me not want to go that way.
I'll be right.
I don't think I brought my blood pressure medicine on the trip.
You have blood pressure problems?
Yeah.
In your school? Oh my god.
Yeah. And I forgot to bring it.
Oh, dude.
I know, man. I feel stressed out right now. My chest is like, I don't know if it's blood pressure, what that is. That's a crazy feeling. Hey, should we just try to run? That's dangerous. You gotta be very careful.
Don't run. We can walk fast.
We gotta get back to the trucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my thermal camera and point down the trail. I gotta go back, man.
Are you just gonna?
I'm just winging it.
Ask for.
Hello? The frog stopped, dude.
Everything stopped.
Did the frogs happen the last time it showed its face? Because if not, that's not good.
Hey, hold on. Man, that ain't normal eyes. That ain't normal. Whoa. Whoa.
Get up!
Whoa.
Get up!
It's coming, man. It's coming down that trail. That sounded aggressive. Look, I'm telling you, man. Go.
Okay,
Go somewhere. It just threw something a minute ago. Man, this might be one of the scariest places I've been. Man, I wasn't even recording. I know. That big bang back there.
I said, did you see it? I meant, did you hear it? I got so excited. Yeah, there's one.
I wasn't recording with you.
No, I just turned on the
We
We're sitting here clapping, getting ready to
just
go.
got done eating kielbasa. Oh my goodness. That was freaking loud, man. We gotta go see what that was. Huh?
If you think you know what that creature was, the one with those flashing eyes, let me know in the comments. And if you want more creepy encounters like this, don't forget to subscribe. There's a lot more waiting in the dark. Up next is a brave vlogger from India. He chose one of the creepiest places you can imagine. An old abandoned house deep in the woods. He set up camp, thinking it would be just another night. But the silence didn't last. Strange noises, shadows, and then something else. What he caught on camera will leave you stunned. Not everything inside that house was empty. Some places are abandoned for a reason. First he sees a shadow on the stairs. No footsteps, no voice, just a dark figure standing still. He tries to stay calm, keeps filming. But then, at the end of the night, something appears on the balcony. A woman? Or something that looked like one? A ghost? A spirit? No one really knows. Now let me ask you, what would you do in this situation? Stay the night like nothing happened, or run like a baby and never look back? In the next clip, we follow someone on a strange mission, camping deep in the woods, searching for what they believe is a druid's altar. But what they don't know is that the forest hides more than just old stones. There are secrets buried in the dark, and some of them were never meant to be found. Because when you go looking for ancient things, sometimes they start looking back.
What was that? Did you hear that? Definitely sounded like a tree falling down from over there somewhere. Kept hearing stuff up behind me, and then big crash right over there, but I can't see out through trees.
From deep in the forest, strange sounds began to echo. Could have been an animal, but it didn't sound like one. Too slow, too heavy, too close. And little by little, fear starts to sink in. Your mind fills with questions. What is it? What does it want? What if it's not something that should be out here at all? You try to tell yourself it's nothing. Just the woods. Just a creature passing by. But deep down, you're not so sure.
Don't know if this is a good idea now. Come on, we need to go have a look, don't we? I can hear rustling over here, but Don't know if it's just my imagination playing tricks on me. Oh, this is a bit dodgy, isn't it? Be careful, mate. Oh, look at this.
I don't know about you, but if I had been there, I wouldn't have stayed a second longer. I would have packed up my gear, or maybe just left it all behind, and ran straight home without looking back. Because no adventure is worth becoming part of some forest legend. Maybe you're braver than I am. Maybe you like the thrill, the unknown, the feeling that something is watching you from the trees. But let's be honest, the forest at night is a different world. It hides things, strange things, things that move without sound, things that don't belong. And the scariest part, you never really know what's waiting out there. It could be nothing, or it could be the last thing you ever see. So next time you go wandering into the woods after dark, just remember, sometimes it's not curiosity that kills. It's what's watching you while you're curious. Our next clip takes us inside an abandoned house. The kind of place that's been left to rot, forgotten by time, but not always empty. Because in places like this, you never know what you'll find. It could be people, the kind who don't want to be found. It could be wild animals, trapped, scared, or worse, or maybe it's something else entirely. Something colder, something you can't explain. Ghosts, shadows, things that never left.
Damn, look at that rock. I mean that brick. It's ready to fall. Super sketchy. Walking underneath this. What the hell is that?
He walks deeper into the decaying house, floorboards creaking under his boots. At first it's just quiet, but then he starts hearing things, soft sounds like movement, a door creaking in the distance, a faint thump upstairs. He stops, listens, nothing, but something feels off, like he's not alone in there. Maybe it's just the house settling, or maybe someone or something is watching him, waiting in the dark.
Yeah, I'm out of here. There's got to be somebody in here. Yeah, I'm out of here. There's gotta be somebody in here.
He's already on edge. The house feels wrong, the air is heavy, and the silence isn't really silent. Then he hears it. Footsteps, slow, deliberate, somewhere behind him. He stops breathing for a second, trying to listen. But the moment he turns around, there's nothing, no one. The fear kicks in hard. He knows what he heard. Those weren't his footsteps. His hands start to shake. His flashlight flickers again. And without thinking, he runs. Out of the room, down the hall, through the rotten doorway, and straight into the night. He doesn't stop running until he's out of the woods, until he's home, safe, or so he thinks. But later, when he checks the footage, frame by frame, his heart nearly stops. Because right there, in the background, is a figure, standing still, watching him, hidden in the shadows of the hallway. He wasn't imagining it. He wasn't alone. They say the forest is peaceful, silent, calm, a place to escape the noise of the world. But what if that silence isn't empty? What if the calm is just the warning before something awful? Tonight we follow a man who went camping alone, for a bit of quiet, a bit of nature, a bit of peace. But he had no idea that something was waiting for him, watching him, and what began as a simple night under the stars would become a fight for survival. Watch till the end, if you dare, because some stories should never be heard alone.
Worcester sauce in a chili sauce tub. We also have a chili. What else? What else in my bag of tricks? Another stock cube, smoked paprika, pepper, chili powder. Oh, extra coffee for some reason. Coconut oil. Has it coconut oil? Yep. Oh, yeah. Some salt. And for the morning, we have a tiny little bit of washing up liquid, so we can get the dishes done. You know what I mean? Okie dokie. Oh, and yep, I've got chopped tomatoes. So what I'm going to do is go and fry up these sausages a bit. 8 sausages. I'm going to cook 8, is it? Oh wow. Yeah, I'll cook 6. So I'm going to eat it all, but I'll cook 6 and that'll leave me 2 for breakfast. You dig? Okay, right. Ooh la 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 la. Sausages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you wee bugger. Let's come with me. Yeah. Okay.
He settles in, completely at peace. The tent is up, the fire is lit, and now it's time for dinner. He unpacks a small pan, some canned food, maybe a bit of bread. Nothing fancy, just enough to fill his stomach. He hums to himself quietly as the food begins to sizzle over the flame. It smells good, comforting. The trees sway gently, crickets chirp. The air is crisp and calm to him. It's perfect, but he doesn't know that this might be his last meal. He has no idea that something is out there, beyond the light of the fire, just past the edge of the trees, watching, listening, waiting. While he stretches his legs and leans back, enjoying the peace, something else is already on the move. Silent, careful, Predatory? The man smiles, breathing in the fresh forest air, believing he's found a little escape from the world. But in truth, he's never been more exposed, because in this forest, when night falls, peace is just the bait, silence is the trap, and comfort is a lie. He takes the first bite of his food, and somewhere, just beyond his vision, a twig snaps.
It's unbelievable how dark it is here. This is like crazy. Like outside my little circle, it's just pitch black. And as I said, I picked the stupidest spot, or bravest spot possible, because we've got the river on that side, river there, dangerous hill there. Let's turn you around. So literally muddy, slidey hill. What's that? Right. I'm gonna go have a look. Hello? Oh, that's again. I don't think I like the look of that thing, whatever that was. God save me. Right, let's see if we can get across the river without falling in. Oh God.
He said he saw something just beyond the trees, dark shapes, standing still, watching. But when he looked again, nothing, no movement, no sound. So he turned back to camp, back to the fire. Told himself it was just his imagination. But was it? Or did something freeze the moment he looked and waited for him to look away? What do you think he saw? His name is Alex. Online, he's known as Under the Weather, a YouTuber who explores the wild, pitching his tent in the most remote, isolated places he can find. He's done this dozens of times, alone in the mountains, forests, even frozen lakes. But this time, something felt different. Something felt wrong. What was supposed to be another relaxing adventure for the channel could end up being his last upload. Because this forest wasn't just quiet, it was too quiet. And whatever was out there wasn't interested in being filmed.
I've got a knife in here. I've got a knife. I've got a knife. Right. Well, that definitely sounded like somebody there. But there's no one here. Every time I come out, it's empty. Unless I come out the fucking river. I don't even think. No, because as I said, I'm basically on an island, so there's no way that anyone could actually get it. Jesus Christ! What? Hello? 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 Jesus Christ. Fuck that. Hello? Did that noise again. It sounds like somebody laughing outside, but I have no idea. Huh, unless it's the kelpies. Oh. Hello? Right, I might have to leave. But I can't leave, so I'm stuck here for the whole night. If I don't make it, this is my last will and testament, right? You're the last person to see me alive. Yeah. So they say, how did you sleep? I'm like, great. Like a psycho with a knife. Good night. Good night. Good night.
He kept repeating it to himself. I've got a knife. I've got a knife. Like saying it out loud would make him feel safer. But out here, in this kind of darkness, that little blade might as well be a toy. Because if what's out there really wants you, a knife won't save you. Not from something that hunts without sound, that watches without blinking, that waits for your fear to ripen. Honestly, maybe next time, bring something stronger, something lethal. Just a piece of advice. If you ever want to see the sunrise again, if you enjoyed this encounter, and you want to see more like it, don't forget to subscribe for the darkest, strangest uploads every single week. Until then, keep your eyes open, and whatever you do, don't look away.